You've been doing a lot of research, Chris. What can you tell me about San Diego's living wage?
Sure. So most people, when they think about wage laws, they think about the minimum wage, but the city of San Diego has had a different wage law in place for about 10 years now, and it's the living wage, which applies to roughly about 3,900 city contract workers. And so that, for example, that's landscapers that work on city contracts, security guards, janitors, and here downtown, we have workers that clean the city's streets downtown that are part of the Downtown Partnership's Clean and Safe program.
Awesome. And whenever you hear about a living wage, a lot of people will start to talk about the possibility of it hurting small businesses. You've done a lot of research. What have you found?
Sure. So when City Council was debating this bill back in 2005, there was a lot of concerns about this might kill jobs, might cripple businesses. But over the 10-year period, what we've heard in our reporting is that a lot of businesses say this has been good for their workers, helping them, do everything from be able to quit a second job, to be able to save money. And on top of that, for businesses, the businesses have been able to see their quality of work improve, their quality of service improve, and also have seen a decrease in the amount of turnover and absenteeism. So the businesses have said it's been good for workers and for business.
And notoriously, San Diego is very expensive, an expensive city to live in. So what is a living wage for a San Diego worker?
Sure, so the living wage pays these city contract workers a little less than $15 an hour, and that includes health benefits, and they also get paid 10 paid vacation days for each year.
And this ordinance, as you mentioned, has been in place for 10 years, and the city of San Diego also recently increased its minimum wage. What can the city officials learn and take from the living wage ordinance as far as enforcing of the new minimum wage?
They say they can really learn a lot from the living wage. So the living wage is enforced in two ways. They respond to complaints that are filed by workers, they investigate those, and they also do proactive compliance reviews or audits to make sure that employers are following the law. Now, over the 10-year period, the city has recovered about $600,000 in unpaid wages for workers through those compliance reviews and those complaints. Now, workers' rights advocates and city officials say they want the city, as it goes about enforcing the minimum wage, to prioritize those compliance reviews in addition to the complaint investigations, but it's unclear whether the city really has the budget to be able to do that.
And speaking of that, that takes workers to be able to do the audits and to go over the complaints. Over the past 10 years, what have you seen when it comes to the living wage as far as the auditing and the compliance reviews?
Sure. So there's, over the 10-year period, there's a staff of about 3 living wage enforcement officers that have done compliance reviews and complaint investigations. There have been about 75 compliance reviews done over that 10-year period, and there have been more than 60 complaints that were filed that were then investigated by the office. So there's a small staff to be able to do that kind of work, and there's only so much you can do when you have a staff of only 3.
And this is very interesting. Where can people find more information if they're interested?
You can go to iNewsource.org.
Thank you so much. Thanks for your research.
Thank you.
Thank you.